Hey, this is Max. I am back with another CSR2 video. So, the Prestige Cup started today and it is in full swing. Here I am 22 races into this cup. As many people already know, the final time is going to be a 9.044. So, the question is, how upgraded do you have to be to make it through this cup? Not all of us always get the same stage sixes. Now, my car is full fusion, and I'm going to assume yours is going to be as well. If you're having trouble getting fusions, don't forget you could buy the Dodge Viper from the dealership. Strip that for fusions. Okay, let's take a look here. We know from the Stage 6 effects video that nitrous is very big for this car. Without nitrous, to hit that final time is very difficult. You could, however, do it if you have all the other Stage 6s and you have full fusions. Even if you're missing one fusion off a tire, perhaps, you could probably still get through. Maybe even two or three fusions, but it's going to be very tough. So let me do these races. At the same time, I'm going to adjust the Stage 6s and show you what different combinations can get how far. It gives you an idea what you might be facing near the end and give you kind of an idea where you're at with respect to making it all the way through. Now watch the times I'm getting to see if I am in fact getting under 9.044. So the trick with this is, oops, I actually did this wrong. This one's going to be slow. The trick is that you want to launch perfect. You want to run the car through a portion of first gear before you hit second and shift. That was a bad run because I didn't use nitrous until third. So let me redo that with the next race. But again, this is without nitrous stage 6, which is actually probably going to be your toughest setting. All right. Oh, that's quite a few rear fusions. That's helpful. 3, okay. All right, let's do another one. And this time I'm going to try to do it right. I've been doing this on the phone pretty successfully, but trying to do it now with the keyboard may be a little bit different. So again, launching perfect seems to be very important. Now, you don't want to launch late, but you don't want to launch too early. All right, so once you get that car moving, the idea is to try to let it run through a portion of the first gear, which allows the car to kind of pick up a little bit of speed before you shift into second and hit nitrous. Now here, this is not my best run, but 9.041 will beat the final time. So I have just shown you without nitrous stage 6, but with everything else, it is possible to beat the final run. So that's the hardest one because you don't have stage 6 nitrous. What if you already have nitrous? Can you get away with having less number of stage 6s overall? The answer to that is depends on whether you have body as well. So here what happens is if you have stage 6 nitrous and body, you can actually get through without with I should say just 3 stage 6s, okay? Let's first do trans, which we know is not that great, but better than certainly better than tire and turbo and intake. But trans is good enough that with just trans, body, and nitrous. Now, again, nitrous and body are key here. If you don't have those two, the other combination may not work. But nitrous, body, and trans should be able to get you through. Let's take a look at the tune I was using. 2.0. You're going to put 5.6 here for nitrous. You're going to need that. And tire can be either 56 all the way up to 60, depending on what you're comfortable with. I'm going to leave it at 56 now that I have stage 6 nitrous. The extra grip probably would help. 9.094. You know the car can beat dyno a little bit through driving, so it will make it through down to a 9.044 or less with these 3 stage 6s. So let's prove that in actual racing. Now again, you got to know how to shift the car, you got to launch it right. I mean, there are other factors that come into play. And if you don't do that right, you're not going to get the time. But I'm telling you that these 3 stage 6s with full fusion will get you through. And I'm going to prove it to you now. Hopefully. Okay. Again, right around 40 miles per hour, I shift. Now you can go a little bit later than that. You can actually get to 45, 46 miles per hour before you do the first shift. The needle will be rushing towards red line at that point, and if you screw it up, it's not going to be good. Notice 8.993, well under the 9.044 time, and This is where nitrous is shining bright, because once you add in nitrous, those two stage sixes, body and trans, boom, you got right through. Okay, let's go back. Now let's do nitrous body and engine. See if that'll do it. I can tell you right now, nitrous body, turbo, and intake has to go together to make it as well. But let's do another three stage six combo, which is going to be nitrous body and this time engine instead of transmission. Tuning doesn't really change. You don't have to tune it. Basically, again, nitrous all the way to the right, 5.6. You're going to run the 2.0 or 2.01 final drive, and 5644 tires seems to be a good spot, especially once you have stage 6 nitrous. That's perfectly fine. I had it at 6040 when I only had stage 5 nitrous, just so that at the top end where there's no nitrous going, the car could potentially go a little bit quicker. I'm not sure that really makes that much of a difference, to be honest. Okay, so again, that was not as good a launch, so that could hurt me. But again, because you have stage 6 nitrous, it's probably not a problem anyway. All right, so that's with, again, 8.9s with engine, body, and nitrous. So we're doing pretty good here with just 3. So you can beat this entire event with just those 3 stage 6. So keep in mind, if you already have a nitrous, you have a body, you're really well on your way to getting through this. So what happens when we take body off? Well, body isn't as good as nitrous, but body is a pretty decent stage 6. So if you take out body, that makes things a little bit different. You may need 4 stage 6s now to make it through. Let's take a shot here at taking body off. Okay, here's the problem why you need 4. The only ones you're going to be replacing here is, yeah, you can put trans and engine in. Okay, that's 3. But notice the Evo drop. The Evo drop means the speed of the cars can go down. Now, you know the tune isn't going to change that much. So if you dyno it and you look, this can still do it. In fact, I think it can still do it. I'm going to go ahead and try it. So these, again, are the top 4 stage 6s being used in combination with nitrous. So body, trans, and engine are the top 4. Along with nitrous. And I'm going to try again now to beat 9.044 with just nitrous, engine, and trans, no body. Given that trans and body and engine are pretty close to each other, my estimate is that it's possible. It's probably, in fact, I'm pretty optimistic I can pull this off, but let's see if I do or not. Again, I'm kind of not getting the launches perfectly as I can on the phone. The timing seems to be a little different when I'm using the emulator. I'll probably figure that out. Oh, no problem, 9.037. So engine, trans, and nitrous. Again, nitrous, right? Everything with nitrous seems to work great. Okay, let's go back, and now we're going to take out one more, but we're going to add the other 2, which is intake and turbo. Now we're running 4 stage 6. And is that going to be able to get us through just on those 4? Again, with nitrous, chances are good. So let's take out engine. Let's put in turbo and intake. Notice I'm avoiding tire because tire is absolutely worthless on this car. That's why you don't need it. You won't need the tire S6 one way or the other. But having it certainly doesn't hurt you getting that extra few thousands time. All right, anything that shows 9.09s gives me a good feeling that I'm going to make it. So that dyno tells me these 4 will make it through as well. So with nitrous, pretty much, as long as you get 2 or 3 other good, other than tire and intake and turbo only, you should be able to make it. So let's take a look. So 9.098 dyno, we should be able to get under 9.044 pretty easily. Provided, again, I can drive it right. Okay, so let's get rolling on that. I'm going to try to launch a little bit later again. And here we go. That's at least the perfect launch. And now I'm shifting slightly early, but it's okay. Should still be good. Do we make it? Yes, 8.98 something would translate to a 9.0 something on the actual run. 020. Again, we got under the 9.044. So So yes, this one is a difficult PC Cup, okay, because we're talking about 4 stage 6 plus full fusion. If you're missing fusions, even if you're missing a few key fusions, you may not be coming close at all. So again, fusions are going to be important as well. Don't ignore that factor when you're looking at your own cars, because you're going to be putting messages to me going, "Hey Max, I have 5 stage 6. How come I can't make it?" Well, if you have 5 stage 6 and you're missing 15 fusions, you probably won't make it, right? This car doesn't even come with that many total. So here, what I just showed you was nitrous, intake, turbo, and trans. Now, you know trans and engine's about the same, so that tells me if I switch to engine, I should also be able to do it with this combination. And I'm going to do that. Now, body actually is slightly better, so if you have body in, again, it's almost guaranteed that body, nitrous, and turbo and intake will make it as well. Okay, this one's this is going to be tougher. This is a 9.106. Let me see if I can eke any more performance out of this one way or the other. Okay, 9.099. There's some positives there. Maybe this will still make it. I think anything within the 9.09 range, like I said, driven property can still get you through. So again, this is going to be a hard race, but let's see. Now, my other car needs, I think, a body stage 6. Let's see what the game rewards me. I got my money on turbo because it loves to reward turbo and intakes. Okay, let's take a look. And I shifted a little early out of that now. Should have been 45 miles per hour. This is going to be tight. Maybe I won't make it. Oh, man, I didn't make it. It's only a little bit off, but I don't think I made it. Okay. 200s. I can do this. I know I can do this. In fact, I'm going to take another shot at this. Oh, tire, even worse. It gave me the absolute worst one out of the whole batch. And I already have it. But it's still the worst. Thank you. Thank you, Natural Motion. Giving me the worst stage 6 possible for this car. What a disappointment. And I need a body. I really need a body for the other car. I don't want to be spending gold, switching it back and forth. And this is a slower of the two. The regular Hellcat's actually faster. But anyway, it is what it is. Okay, all right. So let's try again. Let's try to do it right this time and get it. Okay, I don't think I did it that time either. Launch a little too late that time, and it probably was close, but didn't quite cut it. Oh, it cut it. Actually, it did it. Yes. All right, so it's a little bit tougher, but again, that 100th difference or a few thousandths difference in dyno really didn't make a difference in the long run with the driving. All right, so that was nitrous again, was in there. That was with trans and intake and turbo. So again, tire, right? Tire. Just don't use it. Or if you have it and you have everything else, of course, put it in. But it's pretty worthless otherwise. Okay, so let's take a look what we started with, which is without nitrous, right? Without nitrous, you needed all 5 of the other ones. Here you have different combinations where we took body off, but we have the other 2 equivalent ones, one of the 2, trans and engine. So it's not that terrible in the grand scheme of it if you can get through on 4 stage 6. I guess in Natural Motion's view, with this car being around since the beginning of the game pretty much, and having a lot of veteran players having fully maxed cars of this version, plus you could buy this car from the dealership and strip it for 800 plus gold. Hey, look, in their view, this is probably not that difficult a cup being at 9.0. Given that it takes about 4 stage 6, I guess, arguably it's not. But hey, if you're a new player, every Prestige Cup is tough. That's the reality. Okay, so I'm going to do this last one again, going back to the original setup without nitrous, because that's going to be, again, I think, the tougher of the overall. You know what? I'm going to try something. I'm going to try something. This may take a few tries, but I want to see if I could do it without nitrous and tire, just because tire is so bad. A few thousand, I think, tire, or less than or maybe a hundredth or two at the most. But there are some fusions in there. Let's see. Let's take tire off. 1 point, 2 point. Okay. All right. So this may not happen. Okay. If I can't do this in 3 races, I'm gonna go ahead and give up and put that uh, tire back in. But I'm gonna try my best here to pull this off without the tire. I'm gonna give myself a little bit more slippage with the tire here because hopefully the top end. Ooh, 9.125. I don't think it's gonna make it. No, it won't get under that much. We'll take a shot at it anyway. Take a shot at it, and at least we'll see what the margin of error is with the tire installed and without the tire installed. Okay, I'm gonna try my best here. Do this without nitrous and without tire. Again, I don't think I can do it, but if I somehow pull this off, I'd be impressed with myself. Okay, anyway, let's take a look. Come on, load today. Okay, all right. Here we go. Moment of truth. Okay, that is probably not gonna do it. Ah, come on. No, darn it. Short by 200, 400. Okay, one more try. I still got gas. Okay, let's do this again. Now, maybe I should shift out of this just a little bit earlier, like that. And come on, do it. Nope, it's not gonna do it. Okay, I guess I need that tire. Yeah, that one's even slower. So I guess I'm gonna give in and go ahead and grab that tire and put it back in. So in the case without nitrous, it looks like tire is just that little extra bit, just enough to kind of push you through. So let's put tire back in there. I know I gave up kind of quick. Maybe one of you guys will actually put 10, 20 race efforts into that and do it and then prove me wrong. But again, I think it's very tough without the tire, unless you're driving the car absolutely perfectly and everything kind of goes your way. Without the see the tire drops it on the dyno almost 400. It's exactly the margin we were having. But I do know that I've in the past been able to drive about 9.02s without nitrous. So there's another 200s in there from good driving. But 9.8, even with good driving, if you get it down to 9.6, it's not going to cut it. So again, I think without tire and nitrous, unfortunately, it's just not going to do it. But here I'm going to try to do this in one shot to get it through without nitrous only. But don't forget, this car is otherwise fully maxed. Shifted a little early there. It's going to cost me. Oh, fingers crossed. Nope, I'm going to lose. Oh, did I win? Did I lose? Did I win? Oh, I lost. I probably lost by a few thousands. Yes, 4,000, of course. Okay. Final gas pip before I have to spend gold. I'm going to get this. I am going to get this. All right. Come on, concentrate. Concentrate. Come on, it's going to be tight. Yeah, see, they always show you when. Yes, I won that one. Yes. Whew. 035, done. Okay. The best I've done actually is about an 020. I don't even know how I got it, but you could get as low as 020 with this setup. So again, it shows that you don't need all of them to get through this cup. You do need a decent amount of parts. I can also showcase this with the regular Hellcat, but I don't think it's necessary considering in every setup, the regular Hellcat is quicker. So if you have the same stage 6s for the regular Hellcat as I've shown you in this combination, you should have actually an easier time to get through. Now, the question I may have is, can the regular Hellcat do it without nitrous and tire? That would be interesting to find out. I may test it on my end, but I'm certainly not going to make a whole video just for that. But if somebody finds out, do comment and let me know about it. I think it would be a cool thing to know whether the regular Hellcat can do it with two stage 6 missing, including nitrous. Okay, thank you for watching. This concludes my quick PC Cup runs and kind of give you hopefully some idea of what you need to get through. Feel free to comment on the video. Let me know what your thoughts are, or if any of this helps you or doesn't help you, or man, I don't know what you're doing. Whatever the comments are, do comment. Please subscribe to the channel so that new video notifications will be given to you. This way, whenever I make a new video, you will get that notification. And finally, and as always, thank you for watching my videos.